So welcome back to MHD Live, and this afternoon we have got the world-renowned Mr. Akin Kenizi in the studio with us. So welcome, Akin. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I know how busy your schedule is.
Busy weekend.
It is a busy weekend.
It's great to be here.
How's your weekend been?
Yeah, really successful. It's a crazy weekend. We've been at Salon International doing lots of seminars, and today we're at our academy in Camden doing lots of live seminars there. It's going really, really well.
Good.
I'm going to fall over any second.
After this, hopefully.
Yeah, after this.
So congratulations on 30 years
Yeah.
for Hobbs Salons. That's an amazing achievement.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, combined with all the awards that, you know, both the salon has won and you personally, it's been a great few years for you guys,
we're very
hasn't it?
proud of the longevity, and it's still on the up, and I think, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way.
So obviously the Academy plays a massive role in your business. So tell me a little bit about what's going on there at the moment.
Well, today as I say, we've got lots of Japanese and lots of Italians in. I wish we had more English actually for education in the UK, but it seems that an international market is very eager, so we've got lots of those coach loads in there. And we're teaching them our brand of work, and our brand of work is about being successful in the salons as well as obviously all the seminar work and show work. It's about, you know, doing real hairdressing and keeping it a skillful craft.
And how important would you say the Academy is to your business as a whole?
It's vital. We have, as I say, we have 24 salons and about 600 staff, and the main objective of the Academy is to make sure that we maintain the standard that runs through the company. But as I say, there's such a demand globally for what we do that that side of things is growing. But I always keep my feet on the ground and remember that it's our salons that bring the money in, because education is great, but it's turnover that's important.
Of course. And you mentioned that a lot of the education that you do is internationally. Where would you say that most of your international students come from?
Absolutely Italy. For some reason we've got so many Italian students. We've got a lot of Spanish now as well, funnily enough, and lots of Europe. We need to break more into the Scandinavian countries, but that seems to be too simple. But I'm going to be concentrating on that this year.
And what would you say are the key skills and techniques that international students are really keen to learn from you?
I think there's an envy for British hairdressing globally, and I think that if you give them the language and the technique that makes them feel a part of a heritage, they go away much more confident, because they know that what we do in England is very strong and has, you know, lots of heritage, so to speak. So we give them the fundamentals, and I take it right back to basics, and I base it on what made me successful, as an educator when I was, you know, just a kid, 18, 19 years old, but apart from that, of what made me successful in our salons to build a clientele. So we never lose sight of the business aspect of things, and we do the crazy haircuts just as a kind of bonus, and they love that.
And would you say it differs very much from what UK hairdressers are coming to you to, you know, to look to learn?
No, I think the UK hairdresser feels as if they know most of it anyway. They feel as if, you know, it's like having it on tap. You don't really feel that you need to go and get it because you think it's there anyway. But I think that with the international market, they know how valuable it is. Because I think, you know, the UK is the centre of fashion, I think, globally. Of course, we've got Paris, New York, Milan, all that stuff. Yeah, but, you know, but the UK is the cutting edge. And I'm proud to say that what we put out in all fields, not just hairdressing, but everything that we do creatively, is real. And that's really important at the moment, I think, for everybody.
Yes, yeah, of course.
Socially.
Yes,
you know?
Definitely. And obviously, you know, you're renowned as being a style leader in the industry that you work within. A key question everybody loves to know is, where do you get your inspiration from?
You know, different days you'll ask me that question and I'll give you a different answer, but it comes from different places. It comes mainly from being objectively led. I'm a very objectively led person. You know, I do something and I want the absolute maximum potential to be available from whatever I do. So I look at why I'm doing something, and if I'm creating something, I want it to be either highly creative or I want it to be highly commercial, whatever it is it wants to be. And then I'm first and foremost a craftsman, a skilled person. I use my skill. So I let my hands and my body and everything work for 30 years of experience, and from that technique is developed and starts creating some great, produces great results, and from that I think, wow, let's develop this further. So it's a real strange process, and it's not about wanting to do things in a different way, but it's about me wanting to do something that's never been done before, especially something that I've never done before.
That's new to you.
Yeah, so I often go into this schizophrenic mode and think, okay, what would I do if I wasn't me? Or what would I do the opposite of? And then I kind of think, oh, okay, well, look at that.
Thinking differently.
Because otherwise you go into automatic. So inspiration comes from fashion, comes from other hairdressers, but mainly comes from your own development. You know?
And in terms of, you know, we've touched on fashion and everything, what do you think are the key trends that will be emerging for 2014 that will be most relevant?
Well, apart from the long hair that everybody's got, that's going to put us all out of business, I think that's kind of peaking. I don't think it's past its peak. I think women look amazing with long hair, but I think that the more women that have long hair, the more women are going to want to be slightly different to that, so they are now starting to look for individuality. So short hair, I mean, you know, now and again you see girls with short hair on pop videos, which is incredible, and that will start to kick in further. The key for us is to make sure that it's still as complementary to women as it is to have a short haircut, as it is to have long hair, and so it has to be based on beauty. We're not allowed to make people look silly anymore. So my prediction is good hairdressing, good precision-based hair cutting, but it has to be straight. It can't look like you've just come out of a hairdresser. So there's lots of texture. It needs to look a little bit like you've done it yourself. It needs to look a little bit like you've just dragged yourself out of bed. That's the kind of look at the moment, because it's sexy. Yeah. No, just done hair isn't sexy.
Yes. Yeah.
Unless you're carrying a whip and you know, boots. And,
And finally, you've had an amazing 30 years in business. So just quickly, what's the future for HOB salons?
Well, I don't know how to stand still, so it's not really a choice thing. We need to keep progressing. I believe that if you stand still, you're eventually going to slip back. So we're growing. We're looking to potentially double our salons from 24 to 50 in the next 5-10 years. The Academy, I'm letting that grow organically. I'm not pushing for that to grow. It's growing because it needs to. Trying to work a little bit less, but that seems to be having the adverse effect. It seems to be getting harder, but I'm enjoying it.
Good.
So as long as me, Clive and Paul are enjoying it, we'll just keep growing and going.
Exactly. Well, I wish you every success, not that you need it. I know you're doing incredibly well. So thank you so much for your time today and coming to join us at the studio. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.